Following a landmark settlement, the concussion lawsuit is back in the news after former players said the deal, quote, comes nowhere near being fair, adequate, and reasonable. I'm Antonieta Collins with your ESPN headline. For more on this, let's bring in ESPN legal analyst Lester Munson. Lester, the NFL decided not to put a cap on the total payout in the settlement. Why are the former players not happy with this?
These former players are very unhappy with the settlement. They're unhappy with the fact that even though they have symptoms of brain damage, even though they are suffering from depression, from headaches, from various problems that they can see getting worse and worse, despite all that, they do not qualify for any payments at all under this settlement. They are also very unhappy that the lawyers who negotiated this settlement for the players will be receiving $112 million in fees, even though they never did any of the work that you would ordinarily do before you settle a case. They never took sworn testimony from NFL executives. They never went through the NFL files to find out about concealing the after effect of concussion. So these players, 7 veteran players, are extremely unhappy with the settlement, and they're going to try to stop it.
Lester, do you believe they have any legal recourse, or do they have to accept the judgment?
They do have legal recourse. They will present their arguments and their ideas to the judge. She has already rejected the preliminary approval of the settlement once. These players put together a very interesting critique of the settlement. It's 58 pages long. I expect other players to join them, and then the judge will consider both sides, the people who want the settlement, the people who don't, and she will have to make a decision possibly sometime this summer.
So, Lester, what's the next step right now in this legal process?
The next step is for the judge to set a time when she can consider preliminary approval of the settlement. That should come very soon. These players who filed their objection yesterday, they will then try to intervene on that hearing in the courthouse in Philadelphia. They will suggest to the judge that she should reject this settlement, and then the judge, Anita Brody, will have a decision to make. I think we can have that in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
ESPN legal analyst Lester Munson with the insight. For more on this story, you can read about it right here on ESPN.com. I'm Antonieta Collins with your ESPN headline.